That dude Pascal, we be going wild. Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Wow. And welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Enjoying your Tuesday night. I know it's a late one. I know some of y'all don't like the late ones and everything. I promise you this is a short and sweet one, but this is something I've been sitting on for a while. And I've been saying that I was going to cover this for the longest time. And I'm finally got some free time before there's more breaking stories and other things that I'm going to be covering tomorrow morning. So I was like, you know what? Let me jump on now and cover this thing because I've been sitting on this for a minute. Okay, I've been sitting on this one for a minute, and it's driving me nuts. Okay, there is a reason why I'm bringing up this story, and I'll explain here in a second. I will explain here in a second. I most likely will take some phone calls as well to hear your quick opinions on this particular story. This is a very interesting one, y'all. Like I said, this one is a very interesting one. Yeah, we got to talk about Adele. And no, I'm not talking about the computer. No, it's not, dude, you're getting Adele. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the computers. I'm talking about the singer, Adele. So we got to talk about that here shortly. But good evening to everybody who's starting to file in. I know it's late. I know. I promise you, this is a short and sweet one. I wanted to jump in and do this one really, really quick. Because like I said, it's a little bit lighter conversation, right? It's a little bit lighter conversation. But we are going to be covering some things. What? Soon as I start doing this story, something else is breaking right now as we speak. Hold up. Now I got to kill the damn music. Dag nabbit, man. Dag nabbit. Let me look this up because that's news to me. So Whoopi Goldberg has officially been suspended. Wow, I just see it. I'm seeing it right now. Splam. Okay, I'm going to do this piece right now. This is breaking news as we speak. Dag nabbit, man. Damn. Okay, first off, I got to change some things because I got to change this whole title and era thing. Man, that pisses me off. I hate when this stuff happens because I'm about to go on some other stuff and all that. You know what? We're going to talk about that, and I'll just cut this out as its own separate entity. That's what I'm going to do. Because, damn, man. Soon as I start doing something, I'm like, yo, I'm going to be doing this quick. I'm going to jump off. Bye-bye. But we got some breaking news, y'all. And I guess I'll just cut this out as a separate video. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to just do this as is, but I'm going to change the title so that everybody knows what the hell's going on. And shout out to the fam. You guys are incredible. Okay. Whoops. Spell today. All right. So it is official right now as we speak. Damn. I have a whole man. I got a, oh my gosh. I got some things I got to do really quick. Unfortunately, I am so sorry, guys. Dang. So much to do and change out, but this is breaking right now as we speak. So I got to change some things live with all y'all right now. I appreciate you guys having the patience. There we go. I guess this will do for now. So if everybody can refresh your feed, just so you know, I am changing everything right now live as we speak so that we're all on the same page. But this is breaking news. Um, Whoopi Goldberg has been suspended from The View. So I'm going to be talking about that right now. So switching gears hard in the paint. But like I said, I have been trying to do a story about Adele for the longest time. I will do it a little bit later, but we're still doing it in this feed. I promise you, we're still doing it in this feed. But I am going to be talking about Whoopi Goldberg being suspended right now. And then, yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is this is some brand new news. And of course I'm just trying to fix everything in the background so that we're all on the same page right quick. Wow. Okay. This is surprising to me because I figured that her going up there and doing her thing would be just enough. But apparently it's not, right? So I said just trying to fix all this stuff. Okay. We got it right here. I'm going to pull this up. This is breaking news, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I promise you, we still will be talking about Adele and the monstrosity of the train wreck of this residence in this residency in Las Vegas. So we will talk about that. But this is honestly breaking news right now as we speak. So we are going to get into it right now. Let me just pull up this article. Wow, talk about just on the fly right now. Here it is. ABC has officially suspended The View's host, Whoopi Goldberg, for 2 weeks after she stirred outrage by claiming Holocaust wasn't racist. Now, we've already gone into great detail about our own opinions about Whoopi Goldberg and her statements about saying, hey, the Holocaust wasn't racist, or the Holocaust wasn't about race and all that stuff, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever bloody heard. If you've seen the last few streams, you already know how I feel about this ish. But this is breaking right now as we speak. So, hey, I got to do this, and I forgot to do this in the very beginning. Do me a favor, hit that like button down below. Send those likes all the way up, please, please, please. And don't forget to crush that subscribe button. It'd be really great to have you part of the Pascal Show family, and I'm inching towards 50,000 subscribers. We are this close, y'all, to 50,000 subscribers. This is breaking news. Shout out to the fam, because without y'all, I would have missed this. I would have missed this after the live, and then I would have been like, damn, well, I'll just talk about it tomorrow morning. But we talk about right now, babies. This is breaking news. All right, y'all? So share, let people know about this. And I know that Lady Justice just asked me something. Let me pull that up. She said, why you surprised? Say heartless stuff about ethnic groups and race groups, and you get got. Got. Yeah, I said got. You get got. And you ain't wrong, Lady Justice. Honestly, I'm not surprised because I figured this was coming. But what I was surprised is that there was kind of a linger. They kind of let it linger. You know what I mean? They just kind of let it marinate. And then finally she got suspended. You see what I'm saying? She went on her little tour of apologies and whatnot. And then a lot of people were sitting there going, what the F? Why hasn't she come out and said, or why hasn't she been suspended or fired? And now, lo and behold, she's been suspended. We will see. We will actually see if this suspension turns into a termination. I kind of feel like this might turn into that. Slowly but surely. But we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on for sure. Yeah, Nick Cannon, Gina Carano. I mean, some people just shout out, just popping off at the mouth, saying some stuff they shouldn't be saying. You know what I mean? And got themselves into serious trouble. Real talk. So, breaking news right now, guys. Whoopi Goldberg is now suspended from from the View for 2 weeks after saying that ridiculous ish like the Holocaust wasn't about race. Okay? You say anything stupid, you say anything that revolves around the Holocaust and it's any type of opposing, shocking, bombastic, salacious thing, you're going to get in trouble. You say anything about towards any race of people that is wrong or has no educational background to it, no research to back it up, you're going to get slammed. You're going to get slammed hard. So let's get into this article real quick, okay? Actress Whoopi Goldberg has been suspended from The View for 2 weeks after her comments alleging race was not a factor in the Holocaust. ABC News President Kim Godwin announced her suspension Tuesday night, saying it was effective immediately, while Whoopi has apologized. Well, I don't know if the apology was enough for people. I think that's what's going on here, but we're going to talk about that here in a second, okay? While Whoopi has apologized, I've asked her to take the time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments, Godwin said in a tweet. The entire ABC News organization stands in solidarity with our Jewish colleagues, friends, family, and communities. Let's be real. There's a lot of higher-ups, I'm sure, that are of Jewish descent or are Jewish or whatever, right? Or have friends that are Jewish, whatever it may be, that are sitting here going, oh, hell no, this is not cool. This will not fly. This will not fly. Because if this was a white person saying this about black people or saying this towards the Asian community, they would be burned at the stake, publicly burned at the stake. And so there's a lot of people out here that are sitting here wondering, why was she getting kind of like a soft pat on the bottom, instead of actually getting reprimanded for saying those ridiculous things, those outlandish and outrageous things that she said in yesterday's show. But let's continue. Whoopi, 66, made the controversial comments on The View on Monday. She referred to Jews and Nazis as two groups of white people and said that because they're both white, it was really about inhumanity and not race. The news of her suspension comes after the remarks sparked immediate international backlash, with everyone from the Israeli consular general in New York to the Auschwitz Memorial and the Anti-Defamation League taking offense. Several ABC staffers also called for her firing. And you see it right here. ABC News PR. This is from the president. Effective immediately, I'm suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments. While Whoopi has apologized, I've asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments. The entire ABC News organization stands in solidarity with our Jewish colleagues, friends, family, and communities. Kim Godwin, President, ABC News. That is effective immediately. So we already know that she posted an apology on Twitter Monday night, saying that the Holocaust was about both race and humanity. On today's show, I said the Holocaust is not about race. It's about man's inhumanity to man. I should have said it was both. As Jonathan Goldblatt from the Anti-Defamation League shared, the Holocaust is about the Nazi systemic annihilation of the Jewish people, who they deemed to be an inferior race. I stand corrected, Goldberg said. The Jewish people around the world have always had my support, and that will never waver. I'm sorry for the hurt I have caused. Written with my sincerest apologies, Whoopi Goldberg. This is what she put in the Twitter, in the tweets, and in the twits. Okay? Interesting. So, on Tuesday. She made an on-air apology. Well, actually, Monday night. So Monday morning, she made that outlandish, outrageous thing. Okay. She said she talked out her ass. All right. She talked stupid, real stupid. She said that thing. She said that outlandish remark. The world was shook, right? I don't know if she was trying to be woke. I don't know what it was, but something happened and the world just imploded, right? So Monday night, she appears on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and she says some things. I can't play it because that's the funny thing. I had to cut out a piece of this morning's show because I can't show that video. Apparently, they were claiming that there was, I guess I did something wrong with that video by playing it. But she came out and she basically said, I do understand why people are upset. I now know not to say those kind of things. And I guess, I'm better for it type thing. It wasn't really, in my personal opinion, I didn't take it as an apology, just more as an acknowledgement of of a group's separate opinion. And that she's acknowledging that, hey, there it is. Boom. There's your opinion. I gets it. Thank you so much. I'm internalizing it. I'm letting it ruminate and marinate in the brain matter. I got you. My bad for saying what I said, but let's keep moving so I can secure them bags and keep doing my show. That's kind of what it felt like to me. But at the same time, she did go to her twits and say, oh, lo siento. Many apologies. My sincerest apologies. Whoopi Goldberg. Right? So before she went back on Tuesday, she was starting to do basically her apology tour. Because for a fact, the higher ups at The View or ABC said, oh, hell to the no. You better go out there and you better apologize with the quickness, baby. Because there's a lot of people that are going to start boycotting the show, and we don't have time for that. So she went on to the Colbert Show. She apologized, sort of. And now, the next morning, because I knew, like we said it on the show last night, and this morning, I was like, she is pretty much going to be going on her apology tour. So we'll see what she says on the morning show, right? On Tuesday morning, the next show. So on Tuesday, it says right here, she made another apology, but this time on The View. Then interviewed the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League before moving on to other topics with her co-host. Smart move. Smart move. Smart move for the most part. I'm sorry. My bad. Here's somebody who's an expert in these things. Let me talk to this person about it to show that I can change. Does that suffice, though, ladies and gentlemen? Does that suffice? That's the question I leave up to all y'all, okay? Ahead of The View's show on Tuesday, a senior ABC News source told the Daily Mail, which is the article that I'm reading right now, they told them that staff are stunned by the network's soft touch on her remarks, especially when it was so quick to fire Roseanne Barr over racist comments towards Valerie Jarrett. Remember, I think she called her a monkey or an ape or something crazy like that. She made some really crazy comments, Roseanne Barr did, right? Pretty bad. Pretty bloody bad. Okay? Damn right you fire Roseanne Barr. After you say something like that, I'm sorry. There's no coming back to that in my personal opinion. Okay? These comments are absolutely abhorrent and outrageous, and it's time Disney and ABC grew a pair and fired her, the source said. Disney took swift action and fired Roseanne Barr when she posted the awful tweet about Valerie Jarrett, yet Whoopi made her vile comments on ABC's air and they did nothing about it. Where's the leadership from within Disney? So, a chairman of Disney, Peter Rice needs to step up and do his job and fire Whoopi. How is this appropriate at all? What message do we send as a company? Why is there one rule for Whoopi Goldberg, who gets a pass on everything, and another rule for everyone else, said a source? Oh, and of course, what's her face? Meghan McCain is having a field day with this too. Basically saying the same thing. Why are they being so soft on Whoopi Goldberg, but then they're getting so hard on on other conservative commentators, conservative personalities, but they're much more lenient on liberal personalities? That's what she said, not me. I'm just repeating what she said. Okay? There's a blind side on The View when it comes to anti-Semitism. It is never a big enough hate crime for them. They added that the comment on Monday was only the latest in a string of inflammatory claims made by Whoopi, who previously defended Bill Cosby on the show. She said, we're all outraged when, sorry, she didn't say this. They said, we were all outraged when Whoopi was defending Bill Cosby, and ABC had to bring legal analyst Dan Abrams on the show to help her understand that her views surrounding Cosby were extremely problematic. This was after 50 women, 50, and had come forward with serious allegations against him. People are livid within the news division as it completely undermines our credibility. The source also alleged that former host Meghan McCain previously pitched the victim of a Jewish hate crime as a guest on the show, but that she was told to conduct the interview online only. For online only. Among those who fumed over Goldberg being allowed to stay on the show was Piers Morgan. Well, we already know about Piers Morgan because he's been defending Sharon Osbourne like crazy because she said some stuff that she shouldn't have said either. But Piers Morgan felt some type of way like, no, you should give her job back, basically. Sharon Osbourne was fired from the talk for defending me against a fake charge of racism. Whoopi Goldberg said on The View yesterday that the Holocaust wasn't about race, which for Jewish people is about as racist a comment as anyone could make. But she still doesn't lose her job. Of course, Osbourne was fired from the talk, and this is a CBS show, for defending Morgan against allegations that he was racist because he did not believe everything that the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, said. Others who have compared Whoopi's situation to that of Joe Rogan, the Spotify podcast host, who it was admonished by musicians because he hosted anti-vax opinions on his show. Spotify is standing by him and adding a content advisory warning to his shows, which we already know, ignoring the demands of the musicians like Joni Mitchell and Neil Young, who threatened to pull off their music off the streaming site because they disagreed, with Rogan. So it's interesting how all of this, she goes up, she apologizes, everybody has things to say instantly, and then by this evening, the president of ABC finally says, you know what, she's taking a leave. She's suspended. She's taking 2 weeks off, and we'll see what happens from there, right? But there you have it, guys. There you have it. Because I could go through this whole article, but we already know all this stuff. She has been suspended. She's been suspended for 2 weeks. She will not be on The View as a host for right now. And that's because of saying some ridiculous stuff, things that she shouldn't have said. Period. So people on the left that feel some type of way, and people on the right that have heard about this, and we're sitting there going, wait a second. So you're telling me that she can do whatever the hell she wants. She can get away with basically basically it seems like any liberal can get away with anything they want. They can get away with murder, okay? Muerte. But anybody who's on the conservative side says something, all hell breaks loose, and they're fired within a drop of a hat. But here's the thing, though. From what I remember, Sharon Osbourne, it took a minute for her to be let go from her job. It took a day or two before they actually made the decision to cut her loose. Same thing with Roseanne Barr. She said those ridiculous things. Those things went viral for a little bit, and then she was cut from the show. So, before people get all huffy puffy about this situation, some of those things do take time. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Whoopi Goldberg already knew that she was going to get suspended. What if she walked in that day, that very day, that very afternoon after the show, and said, hey, by the way, you see what I'm saying? You kind of said some stupid ass ish. Sorry. We have to talk about this. We're going to think about it. Our people, the board is going to talk about this, and we will have a decision for you by either the first thing tomorrow morning or later on tonight. You will have an answer. And then next thing you know, boom. I'm sure by that night, she already knew what was going to happen. But she was like, hey, I'm sure they're like, we'll let you do your apology. We'll let you have the leader of the Anti-Defamation League, or I forgot the title of it again. I'm sorry. I'll have him. You can do your interview with them along with everybody else, and then once the show is over, we are going to make that announcement in the evening. I just want to let you guys know, right? Now it's let me make sure I got that right. Anti-Defamation League. I was right. Boom. Great memory. So that's what I think would happen. So she already knew, but she was like, you know what? I need to save face. No matter what, I still need to say what I need to say. Yes, there's a lot of people that are very upset with me on what I said because I done mucked that up. Okay. I annihilated my career in just a few words, in just a few syllables. Okay. They said, bang, Sorry, even though you went out and you did your apology tour, it's not enough. People are still enraged. There's a lot of people on the left and on the right that are sitting here going, why is she still here? You're going to take 2 weeks off. We're going to see what happens from there. We'll see how the ratings are as well, because it's all about numbers. And we'll make our decision from there. I got a super chat. Mark Peterson, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Yes. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for the video. It's crazy how fast damage control works for politicians and celebrities, but how slow things work after a tragedy. Take care. That's interesting. Damn right. Dropping some knowledge bombs right there, man. Dropping some knowledge. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Now, I have got to move on to the next story, okay? I've been sitting here on this. I've been sitting on this story like crazy. Oh, well, before we get into that, okay? I do wish Whoopi Goldberg the best of luck. Maybe these 2 weeks will give her a chance to figure things out, figure out how to properly apologize or what she needs to do to show that she's a changed person or that she's willing to change, because what she said was just asinine and was wrong. And she shouldn't have said what she said. Real talk. She shouldn't have. She really did shoot herself in the foot on that one. Real bloody talk. But we'll see how it. We'll see what happens in 2 weeks. You never know. She might like her time off and go, you know what? I need a vacation or I need to retire. Let me just produce some shows and blah, 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 and just keep keep in the background. I don't need to be on a show. I don't need to be on here arguing with a whole bunch of people on, at a table. I could do that at home. You never know. So we'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks, but that's what's going on. Anyway, we got to move on to the next story, which was going to be the main title of the show today until this breaking story, which is big. That's breaking news, y'all. Man. Like I said, we'll see what happens with Whoopi Goldberg. But, okay, we got to talk about Adele, okay? And no, I'm not talking about the computer. I already said that earlier, but I'm going to throw out that corny-ass joke again. We talking about Adele. Now, the thing is that this is a very confusing situation. And the reason why I say it's a confusing situation is because of how all of this whole story breaks down. First off, Adele is supposed to be doing a Las Vegas residency, a huge Las Vegas residency, so much like a multi-million-dollar residency, where literally you're going, hey, you're spending a crap ton of money to go see arguably one of the best singers out there, right? You're there to go see her music be moved and all that stuff and go, easy on me, baby, or whatever the song is, right? You got all this stuff going on, right? And then suddenly out of nowhere, right before the day before she's supposed to be doing a residency, or like the first performance there, she cancels. Yeah, she cancels. And the reason why she cancels is complete trash. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, Lauren S. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Lena L, for the $5 super chat. Hey, Pascal. Hey, beautiful people in the chat. Hey, Laura Estrada. Hey, Laura Estrada. Hi. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Lena, I do really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But okay, moving on. We got to get into this article because we kind of got to start from the root of it, and then we're going to grow from there. Okay? So you with me? Let's go on this journey, shall we? Little children. Okay. Now, it says right here, because we are going to look at this video, because this is a video that's been shared for the past couple days, man, for the past week or so. Past week or so. All right. Now, this is interesting. So, the day before, they're supposed to be doing a show. She's supposed to be doing a show. Thousands of people have already gone and bought tickets to see her Las Vegas residency. Some of these tickets are more than a car. I'm not kidding. Some of these tickets are just ridiculous, astronomically expensive. And the night before she's supposed to be doing her opening night, she cancels. People have already bought tickets, by the way, for this show. So we got to go into this article. She breaks down in tears in this viral video now as she shares heartbreaking Las Vegas news with fans. Okay? She shares an emotional, tearful video as she cancels her Las Vegas residency. The singer broke down as she apologized to fans and admitted she was embarrassed. She sat in her hotel room in a black jumper. That doesn't matter. With no makeup. That doesn't matter either. And she was unable to stop the tears as she revealed that they have been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays and the Rona. So she leans hard on the Rona. Half of my crew and team has the vid right now, and it's impossible to finish the show. Now, I want you guys to see the video because I'm curious to see what you guys think of this. Let's take a look at the video, shall we?
Hi, listen, I'm so sorry, but my show ain't ready. We've tried absolutely everything that we can to put it together in time and for it to be good enough for you, but we've been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays and COVID. Half my crew, half my team are down with COVID, they still are. And it's been impossible to finish the show. And I can't give you what I have right now. And I'm gutted. I'm gutted and I'm sorry it's so last minute. We've been awake for over 30 hours now trying to figure it out, and we've run out of time, and I'm so upset and I'm really embarrassed, and I'm so sorry to everyone that's travelled again. I'm really, really sorry. I'm really sorry. We're on it. We're going to reschedule all of the dates. We're on it right now. And I'm going to finish my show and I'm going to get it to where it's supposed to be now for you. I'm so sorry. It's been impossible. We've been up against so much and it just ain't ready. I'm really sorry.
Okay. You see this video, and I ask you, because there's some people out here that don't believe this. There are people out here that think this is a lie. There are a lot of people, and I'll get to the real reason, or at least this is what people are saying is allegedly the reason why she canceled her entire residency. Because now it's the entire residency. It wasn't before. It was just, oh, we're not ready. We need a few more. We need a little bit more time to get this show ready. Blah blah blah. Right. So you see this video. She's making a public announcement talking about this. Is this real or not? You think she capped, or you think she's being real? I do think it's real. But I think the reason why she is real right now has nothing to do with the vid. She's using the vid as a reason, for sure. She most definitely using the vid to lean on the vid for a reason of why there's such a delay, which is very crafty, very smart, right? Very smart. But I don't believe that she is really doing it, that she has to cancel this because of the vid. Let's keep it real. There's something deeper going on here than just that, than just delivery delays and whatnot. Okay? So much. There have been people that are very upset about this. Okay? Like I said, there's a timeline of this. So we're going through the timeline together. All right? But there's a lot of people that heard about this. It was the night before. The night before she's supposed to be doing her opening show. Okay? The night before. And there's people who are just absolutely pissed off. Why? Some people were mid-flight. Some people had already landed. Some people were already in their hotels, holed up, ready to go to see them some Adele. All right? Rolling in the deep with some Adele. All right? And no, now they're getting this information where some people flew from all over the world to see this woman sing. And now, of course, they're pissed the F off. So much that let me show you guys this. Oh, you guys can see it. Okay. So there's a video of this, like this is a viral video, and I feel bad for this girl. You'll see.
The shirts. Max is in the child's medium because he's the only one who can fit into a child's medium.
Oh, this is not the one. Whoops. Whoopsies. Hold on one second, guys. I had the video. Now it's gone. I feel extremely bad for this girl because I mean the luck this woman has had over this whole situation is just insane.
17 about tickets to see Adele at Madison Square.
Here we go. This is insane. Y'all need to see this. Okay. Here is the actual video that I'm talking about. Let's go.
17 about tickets to see Adele at Madison Square Garden, but they were fake tickets. But nobody felt bad for me because I bought them on Craigslist, so that was my own doing. So then I bought tickets to her show in London, and I flew to London. And these were not your average tickets. These were Golden Circle tickets. Like, look at the stadium, look at the standing room, and I was in the Golden Circle. And she canceled her show. Mind you, I risked my life flying to London on this cardboard airplane called WOW Airlines that is now discontinued. The only thing wow about it was that it was surprising the airplane could fly. And after the show was canceled, I went to go get food, and this was my Uber driver. I posted a video about it, and someone from the Ellen Show saw it and interviewed me to be on the Ellen Show, but Adele wasn't doing any press and wouldn't come on the Ellen Show, so there was no need for me to go on the Ellen Show, and I made these shirts. I made a shirt for your son that says, "My mama loves Beyonce." Flash forward to 2022, my brother surprised me with Adele tickets to her Vegas residency. And I am in Vegas right now, and Adele canceled her show. Again! Why? I still brought the shirts.
Okay. So I feel very bad about I feel bad for this girl, right? Talk about some bad luck back to back, okay? Back to back. Talk about bad luck. She goes, buys tickets, goes gets them, spends a lot of money to go see her in London, in the Golden Circle, the day that she's supposed to go see Adele. It gets canceled. Same thing now. She goes all the way out to Vegas to go see her favorite vocalist in the whole wide world again. And guess what? It gets canceled again. So, of course, she is not the only person that's very upset about this. You got to let's keep it straight real here, okay? That's a lot of money that you're spending to go see somebody that you really like, an artist that you really like, okay? That would piss me off. Especially you're spending money for the hotel room in Las Vegas. You're flying out there. You're the food, all that stuff, everything, transportation, you name it, all that stuff that you're putting towards this one trip so that you can see this one person sing your favorite songs written by her, right? That would piss any person off, right? So she's been on this crazy apology tour, basically saying it's the COVID, go easy on me, just go easy on me. Don't be mad. And I'm so sorry, right? Only to find out that there's more to this story. There's a whole lot more to this story. And it has to do with her boyfriend, Rich Paul, who happens to be a manager, right, to LeBron James. I mean, I don't know if you know who he is, but, he's kind of a name, arguably one of the best, NBA players out there right now. I say arguably because I know some other people, but there you talk about Pascal. Chill. Arguably, okay. But there is more to this story. And let me pull up this article. Because like I said, I'm going to open up the phone lines or the chat lines here shortly. So be ready, okay? Because I want to hear your thoughts on this because this is the question. I have a question at the end of this little article here, okay? Adele spends a week, holed up at her boyfriend Rich Paul's mansion to try to save the relationship after he wasn't there for her during Vegas show cancellations. Now, there's some real stuff that's going on. Apparently, she canceled everything for this man right here. Like I said, he's a manager. He manages the likes of LeBron James. She's in a very serious relationship with this man. Real talk. I don't know if he's British, Brenda. I really don't know if he's British. All I know is that he's out here and he's got a very busy lifestyle just like her, right? He's all over the place. He's working with people. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? He's scooping up his bags. He has a damn freaking mansion, for crying out loud. But let's get into this. Adele has reportedly been staying at her boyfriend Rich Paul's Beverly Hills mansion while she attempts to fix their relationship. No lie. This is allegedly, by the way. So the 33-year-old pop sensation started dating the sports agent at 40 in early 2021, and it was claimed on Saturday that she called off her anticipated Las Vegas residency as their romance hit a bump in the road. So she dropped everything for this man's ass. Everything. And I don't give a damn how good the man's stroke game is. You're talking about millions of dollars, y'all. Millions of dollars. I got some stuff. I got some stuff to say. I got stuff to say. I'm going to say it in a second. Okay. As reported in The Sun, the high-profile pair have struggled to spend time with one another over the recent weeks due to him traveling for work and her planned, but now pushed back gigs in the Sin City. Karen K. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of that. I'm feeling a little bit of that too. Like, I understand you'll do anything for love, but is this love? Or is it just, as Lady Justice just said in the super chat, thank you so much for this $2 super chat, or is this just for the purple crayon, for the eggplant? I'm just asking for a friend, because you dropped millions of bags. You are looking at a possibility of getting a whole bunch of little lawsuits coming towards you for the cancellation. I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of clauses within the within the tickets and all that stuff, within whatever they buy, the terms and services or whatever the hell it is. I'm sure that there's something in the paperwork that makes it say that she can literally cancel at any time, that she can literally just say bye. You see what I'm saying? Just because of whatever it may be. I had a cough. You know what I'm saying? Anything viable to let her kick rocks and still secure them bags. You feel me? So, interesting. A source divulged to the publication, Adele is staying at Rich's house in Beverly Hills, just trying to fix their relationship because things have become strained. They barely saw each other at the beginning of the month because he was away for work and she was trying to focus on the Vegas show. She was upset he couldn't be there with her when things started falling apart with the residency, and it made things difficult for them both. She needed him there, but he couldn't because he has his own busy career too. Duh. Okay. It was said to be a very emotional and stressful time for her, but now they are trying to save things by spending some quality time together. Okay. Nothing wrong with them trying to rehash things and rekindle that flame. Right? I get all that stuff, but you're literally stopping everything. You're stopping everything. You are effing up your entire bag, y'all. your entire bag for some vitamin D. Come on. Come on, man. That don't work for me. That don't work for me. That's the reason why I'm saying this. This does not work for me. The source also noted that they really like each other, but the last few weeks have been quote unquote tough. It was reported on Saturday that the pop star had canceled concerts in Vegas over the problems with Rich. The New York Daily News, Richard Johnson, reported the mother of one called off her Caesar Palace Weekends with Adele residency less than a day before last Friday's scheduled debut show because of issues with her boyfriend, not because of the vid, not because of the Rona, none of that. But she went on in that live video. In that video she put out, and she's like, I'm so sorry. It's just not ready. I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. That's what she said. Because of his stroke game, though? Okay. Okay. So, I guess apparently there's a video of her rushing into his home in Beverly Hills. Okay. Now, but okay. I have a lot to say. Okay. And I've already been roasting her a little bit. And here it is. I'm a big fan of Adele. I think she's got a gorgeous voice and all that. I think she's got a great voice. Okay. Some people don't like it. I do. I think she's got a great voice. I'm not the biggest fan of her latest track. I think Go Easy on Me is good, but that Oh My God, I'm not a big fan of. I said it. There it is. But I'm going to also say something with heart. Okay. Because I do care. I really do care. And I have to say this. There could be a large amount of pressure on her right now, more than ever before. Maybe she didn't realize that she would ever be in this kind of realm, on this kind of platform. She is Adele, right? And I feel like when we get to, when we're a certain age, we get to a place where we think about being somewhere, right? But then when we actually get there, we go, oh, shit, it's that shocking. And maybe that's what's happening right now. There may be other things that's going on with her personally outside of that relationship with Rich Paul that could be triggering her as well. She could very well be going through some serious mental health issues. She could. She really, really could. She really could be going through some mental health issues. But man, and yeah, love makes you do some crazy ass things. I'm telling you, love makes you do crazy things. But you got a business. You're running a business, all right? Everything's about your rep. Everything leans on your reputation. Last thing you want to be is someone who's a no-show. When you have companies, businesses, higher ups, shoot, Caesar Palace and all the people that run Caesar Palace, all the monies, the big monies, those 1%er monies that are spending for you to be in there to do your, you know what I mean? To do your swooning, and you are a no-show. That's really, really bad. And now that there is a story, or at least allegations now, because they're not even rumors now. It's confirmed that she is in that house, holed up in his crib. There are stories of them actually having heated arguments that people have heard of her being on the phone, rehearsals where she's been breaking down and crying. Is it solely because of Rich Paul? We don't know. But a lot of people are speculating that it is. She's willing to throw it all away for love or lust or infatuation. I have no idea. But this is the question I have for you guys, and I'm going to open up the phone lines because I want to hear your thoughts on this as well. Have you ever not showed up to one of the biggest jobs you've ever had, or to an important gig because you were having a fight with your loved one? Have you ever done that? Like, you are supposed to be the one, like you have a big presentation at your job, or you have a huge interview for a job, anything that has to do with monies, monetarily speaking. I'm not talking about like, you decided not to go out with your friends because you're just upset. F all that. I'm talking about stuff that has to do with your livelihood and keeping lights on in your crib and the roof over your damn head. Okay? Have you ever just said, I'm going to give up everything for that man, or for that woman, or for that stroke game, or for that ill na na? I said it. I said ill na na. I said it, ill na na. I said ill na na, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Okay? And like I said, before I put up this post or put up this link, ill na na. Okay? But this could very well be a mental health issue and not I'm running to save this relationship and I'm going to cancel everything for this man. She could very well be having a nervous breakdown. She could very well be, all jokes aside, all roasting, all BS aside, she could very well be having a mental health issue right now, and just she's fragile and there's a lot going on, and this is just a lot on her. But how the math is mathing, and the equation and the actual sum of the numbers, it's all pointing towards Rich Paul and the fact that he may be looking elsewhere, and she doesn't want to lose that. I mean, here it is. She got a new body. She got a new face. This is a completely different woman from what we saw from back in the day. I mean, remember what Adele looked like before, and then look at her now. Two drastically different people. That's called monies, y'all. That's called money, okay? That's money and success. So maybe she still thinks she looks like what she looked like before, which was still a beautiful woman. But maybe in her mind, she thinks she hasn't, as Queen Kimberly just said, maybe she doesn't think she leveled up. And she's lucky to have this man. Maybe. And so therefore, she's going back to her old ways, being thankful for this man who has put all this attention on her. But he wasn't putting attention on her when she was more heavy set back in the day. No. So the reason why I'm bringing up this story is because I have never, ever not gone and spoke at an event, hosted, or anything of that sort, not gone and done a gig, not done and done a live, solely because of I'm having a fight with my loved one. Never. In fact, in my mind, sometimes going to work helps calm things down in that argument or in the drama that you're having with your loved one. So that when you get back home, you're able to really have more of a heart-to-heart because you've had more time to just get away from the drama and the tension and the BS. You see what I'm saying? Another thing, I'll say this too, before I open up the phone lines or the chat lines. Let me pin this to the top. But I've always learned this. This is me, though. I don't know about anybody else, but this is me. anytime I've ever been in a relationship where there's been a breakup, or I've been screwed over, or I've been, run amok and bamboozled or whatever, made a fool out of, whatever it is, right? I have always learned that the best revenge is success. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to let that marinate. I'm going to open up the guys. I see everybody in here. Hello, Lady Justice and Conundrum.
How you doing, Pascal?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hello, Lady Justice.
Hey, I'm just here to say hi to everybody and have my beautiful presence here since I have not been co-hosting.
It's been a minute. We missed you.
I missed you all too. I've been so busy with work. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. But what are your thoughts on this whole thing, real quick?
So my thoughts are this: as someone who, as you know, took off 3 months of work for medical leave to take care of my own mental health, I really think that she should seek therapy. I think that she should, if she has therapists, if she doesn't, I think she needs to work through this, because that breakdown seemed far more than just COVID and things falling apart. Like something is going on there. And if she's having relationship problems that are, I feel like, making her this emotionally erratic, and there have been reports of people hearing them fighting and really laying blame on this kind of stress.
Yeah.
I really think she needs to look inward. And if this is a relationship where they say they just love each other so much, or someone said this is so much passion, someone needs to re-examine a relationship, because if a relationship is causing this much stress, which is having you completely obliterate your career in the public, something is wrong.
Figgity facts. I think that there's also the thing of, that you both are busy. You both are on high demand right now. Obviously it's two different realms of the world as far as job requirements, but there should be an understanding of like, hey, you know what? You got to do your thing. I got to do mine. We can circle back and talk about this another time. Or you see what I'm saying? And I understand the need of trying to have closure, right? And not having everything so open-ended. But sometimes you just need to do that so that you can do your job, especially when you are doing something where you live, your residency is in Vegas and he lives in LA. I mean, it's just how it is.
And I think,
yeah, go ahead.
I think when we think about Hollywood, like, this is why I tell people never idolize Hollywood relationships or celebrity relationships, because they all seem to end this way. We're seeing this with Jason and Lisa, that people's priorities change, or people have different priorities, and the distance and the stressors of their work life, there is no work-life balance, really causes relationships to fail. So I really think that if people are thinking about stepping up in showbiz, or if they're already in showbiz, they really, really need to consider priorities. And I think those are the people who really need to have a therapist on speed dial to really work through those stressors, because they're always going to be there. And it seems like this is a repetitive thing we see with celebrity couples, or celebutante couples, or just couples that have a lot of wealth that are really busy but are still known to some degree. And I think that people really need to think about those things.
Absolutely. Conundrum, what's up?
Hey, man, Lady Justice has really stolen my thunder, man. I mean, everything that she has said.
Welcome to Lady Justice.
Everything she said, man, it was really what was banging around in my brain. I agree. I agree with her wholeheartedly. Especially, those that are in the entertainment world. I think they all should have therapists, man, because their lives are not really normal, for the most part. Charlemagne the God, man, has went, he has, that has been his testimony to anyone, that they should always seek therapy, even if they think that they're sane. And I agree.
Absolutely. I think that when you get to a certain level of success, right? When you get to a certain level of when you get to a certain level of prowess as far as the celebrity, right? As a performer, it is a very solitary thing. It's not yes, you do have a team, but at the end of the day, it all relies on your performance and what you do. So a lot of times you're by yourself. A lot of times you're rolling solo. It's called Adele. It's not called them, right? So a lot of times you're doing this by yourself. So when you're going out there, the only person that you really have to rely on is yourself. It's literally like so. It's so important that you do have somebody to talk to.
Look at the look at the difference of a person. Dave Chappelle left $50 million on the table with Comedy Central, right?
Facts.
He left, and one of the very first things when he went to Africa, he started speaking to a therapist by phone. He came back. And look, he talks differently. He rationalized things differently. Why? Because prior to his change, he didn't have a therapist. He was trying to rationalize everything himself. But once he went through that trial, that mental trial, he got a therapist. And I think when he did Sticks and Stones, he mentioned it again. That one of the saving graces was that he has a therapist.
He did say that. I do remember that. And I think that it is extremely important that you have that certain level of someone that you can talk to, because you'd be surprised what you can find out about yourself when you just speak it out. When you just speak it out loud, then suddenly you go, oh, wow, maybe I just needed to say that out loud to somebody. Sometimes you're doing this therapy yourself, so I especially with somebody like this, she could very well be leaning on somebody instead of actually like finding an actual professional. She's leaning on this guy to be her support, to be her end all and be all, instead of, and he's the one who's sharing her bed. He gets to whisper in her ear about things, so on and so forth. The pillow talk I'm sure they're having and whatnot. Maybe she gets that confused with someone that she needs to just strictly lean on 110%. Like, he is my emotional and mental crutch, right?
Well, Pascal, the question of the day is,
okay,
they're married, correct?
No.
They're not?
No.
Oh.
They just banging. They just banging. They just knocking the boots. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing.
So they play. So they playing house, basically.
Yeah, they're playing house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
They ain't married.
That changes the dynamics, because I was going to say, if they were married, then a wife is supposed to go into counsel with her husband, and the husband is supposed to go into counsel with his wife as well. But they're all supposed to have counsel on the outside of their complete marriage.
Right. But they ain't married. So I'm sure Rich Paul's like, I don't know what you need me to do, girl. I still got to work. I got things to do. I'm busy, but bang, you know what I mean? Like, bang. Holla at me when you get it all figured out. You know what I mean? Like, from my understanding, it seems like they, it's still new. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Very interesting. Like I said, that's why I'm saying that, and what Lady Justice and yourself have said. I mean, I think it's extremely important that you find somebody that is not, not just the boyfriend that you would just be smashing, to confide in. Because at the end of the day, when you're by yourself, who can you call? Especially if your boyfriend out here in these streets, running the streets, you feel me? Like, you can't really confide in the dude that's two-timing you him two-timing you. You see what I'm saying? Lady
Can
Justice,
I add
please.
something? So
Please.
I was just thinking more about this. And so if it's about them having a hard enough time being together, it's one thing. Missing someone is healthy. You can miss someone and that be completely healthy.
Absolutely.
But if this really is about not being able to function by yourself because you just need to be with that person, that's codependency, and that is not healthy on any level.
Period. Beautifully said.
I agree.
Yeah, if you cannot think about, like, that's some severe codependency. If this is what it is, I'm not saying that's what it is, but if this is what it is, that codependency is destroying another love of your life, which is performing and singing and being an artist and a creative soul. And if it's that deep of codependency, that's going to take a lot of work to get out of.
Toxic. It's toxic. The toxicity is real there. It may not be, them calling each other names and throwing things across the room at each other, smashing vases and whatnot, like a Dallas episode. But there is certain levels of toxicity in relationships that don't have to be that volatile to be toxic. If you have that kind of relationship and it's that deep, but it doesn't seem to me like he's really into it. It seems like to me, the vibe is he wants out, and she's going, no, I'm going to fight for this. That's the vibe I'm getting. And obviously I don't know. I'm not a fly on the wall. It's not like I have a friend, you know what I'm saying, that knows them or whatnot, but that's the vibe I'm getting, that she's upset that he wasn't there with her during this time of her putting this whole thing together. In my mind, I'm going, does he work for you as well? Because if he does, then I can understand him being there. But he doesn't work for you. He got to go out there and secure his own bags. He got to go out and make his own killing. You see what I'm saying? So why roll and get all upset and then stop everything? Like I said, this is not just not stop working at McDonald's. Okay, this is multi-million-dollar productions, multi-million-dollar money that was going to go straight into her company's pockets by her just going up and going la 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 la, just doing some do re mi's. And I know that sounds, I'm not trying to belittle what she does. I'm just saying the fact that she has cut everything off for this man is just surprising. That's all. It's just surprising. And
so FYI, it sounds like someone apparently needs to change the battery in their smoke detector. It's me.
Okay.
And I'm muted.
Well, Lady Justice, let me apologize. I'm in a property I'm renovating. I just happen to be up work painting. So if you want to come change these batteries, lady, come change these batteries.
You are literally in mid-paint, in mid-roll, and you're like, yo, let me jump in on this show real quick and talk about this Adele-ish. I appreciate it, man. But guys, go ahead.
Well, I mean, this is my entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I can listen to talk radio or these types of shows all night. I don't watch TV. I don't listen to radio. This is where I get my entertainment from.
That's what's up. Well, thank you. Hopefully I'm entertaining enough. And I'm sorry. So thank you so much for being on and chopping it up with me, man. I really do appreciate it.
No problem, man.
But Lady Justice, Conundrum, thank you guys so much for being on. I appreciate y'all. You guys are incredible.
You guys have a good one.
Absolutely. Anytime. Take care.
All right. Peace. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait a second. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Can you get Jane Elliott on your show? I don't know who Jane Elliott is. So to be really honest, no disrespect, I just don't know who that person is. I'll have to check her out. I don't know who she is, but thank you so much for the suggestion. Okay. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's the show for right now. But I just wanted to talk about that. I think it's extremely important to talk about those kind of decisions that people make when it comes to their own business, when they put love in front of business. Now, I get it as far as like you're a workaholic. You don't ever get to see your kids and all that stuff. And if you're able to do this in a feasible way that won't screw you over or won't destroy your reputation or your business, then you take some time off. Then you spend time with your loved ones. You stop things for family. You stop things for love, right? But when it comes to this other thing, when it turns into this erratic behavior, dropping things, making your fans extremely angry, stopping and dropping, literally dropping the ball, dropping the bag big time, it makes people don't want to bring you in and do that again. So when it comes to this whole story, yes, it's very yes, I tea sipping tonight. Yes, I am. But I wanted to bring this up because I keep wondering if people are willing to drop everything for their like drop their whole career for their girlfriend or drop everything for their boyfriend. If that person's really that important, then they'll understand that you're there to do your job and that they will still be there when you get done doing that job. That's what relationships are all about, right? Having strong communication, strong connections, and strong understandings between two individuals. Not this, I got to drop everything. I just think it's a really dumb move. That's just me. And if it is all about this whole thing of if he's running around, like I said, if he's running around and she's feeling some type of way about that, I'll repeat it again. I will repeat it again. Last time I checked, the best revenge is success. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you guys for coming on, hearing me talk. I don't know who Jane Elliott is. I feel like a jerk. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to have to check that out. Okay? I will have to check out Jane Elliott. And if there's a way that if you know how to get in contact with said Jane Elliott, please email me. I would or message me on Twitter or on Instagram. Follow me on those, Twitter or Instagram. If you haven't done it yet, guys, do so. Okay? That would really mean a lot. All right? Because I would love to know more about this Jane Elliott. I don't know who this is. I apologize. I really do apologize. But anyway, I appreciate all y'all for being on. Conundrum, thank you so much for coming on the show. Nice to meet you, my brother. Lady Justice, I miss you, girl. Nice to have you on. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, lady. Lady Justice, man. I miss you, girl. Damn, I miss you. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I'll check that out. I will definitely check that out. I would love to have that person on the show. If you guys are sitting here, I'm seeing all y'all being like, yo, she dope. She cold, man. Well, cool. I'm going to have to make sure that I contact Jane Elliott and see if I can bring her on the show. Okay? That'd be really cool. But anyway, before I get going, who say that? Jane is everything. This is what Candy Lady said. The Candy Lady said Jane is everything. So that's cool. I'm going to have to check her out. Real talk. I'm going to. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll check her out, though, for sure. Okay? Much love to all you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and being on the show. Do not forget, please hit that like button down below. Hit it. Destroy it. Do that thing. Nuke that subscribe button, okay? I am 40. Last I checked. Hold on. I'm checking again. Hold on. Oh, my dear God. Woo! 38. 38 subscribers away from 50,000 subscribers. And I'm telling you, we're going to have a celebration, baby. So please hit that subscribe button. Share this feed. Let people know about this show. That would really, really mean a lot, man. I'm working hard out here in these streets for this 50,000 subscribers. We are almost there. We are almost there, y'all. So hit that subscribe button. Destroy it. Oh, my God, what a long journey to 50,000. But it's been a beautiful one. We are going to celebrate when we get there. So tell people to hit that subscribe button. Please, please, please. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, it is time to get going, y'all. Have a blessed, wonderful, positive night. All right? Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys. Don't unsubscribe. Don't you do that. Don't do that to me, Strategic. Don't you dare do that to me, bruh. All right. Anyway, guys, you guys have a beautiful one. I'll see you guys soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye. Don't you do it, man. Don't you do it.